Hey everybody, and welcome to day 21. I'm not going to fuck up the days again. We are almost through this whole thing, and part of me says thank God, and the other part says actually this one's been pretty damn enjoyable and it hasn't been as stressful in last year's. Maybe not because I'm not running around doing a bunch of stuff, but for day 21, I am watching We Summon the Darkness. Now, this one is weird because it's kind of like, I feel like it's a misnomer at the same time of being in the cult category, but it belongs in the cult category. I don't think that there's actually any problems. Because when I first started watching it, I was like, is this really about a cult? It didn't really seem that way. And then all of a sudden, as it went on, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'd put it in that category. Everything kind of works with the way that the movie works. So this is currently available on Netflix. This might be the newest movie on this list, close to it. I think The Lodge is somewhere around the same time, maybe a little bit earlier. I'm not sure, but it was released. It was released last year, and then it came on streaming services as of April 2020, and it's currently on Netflix. And basically, what it's about is that you have a group of girls that are going to a heavy metal show in the 80s. I like that it's set in the 80s. I think that that's pretty well done. And the music is excellent. I mean, metal and me, if you know anything about me, but if you're watching this first time, you don't. But, huge fan of the genre, and I really was looking forward to see if there was a little bit more that was going on with this film. Because they go to this show, and on their way there, they get basically like a Frosty thrown on their window, and then they end up finding out these guys. They throw some firecrackers in their car, and then they make friends with the guys. And that's when, after the show and everything, they go back to the house and things go down. And it's not what you expect it to be in the beginning of it. And I was kind of thrown for a loop when what actually happened in the movie happened. I think that the performance is pretty good. It's a little bit silly at times. And I like that it has like a lighthearted nature, that it's kind of comedic. So I think the music's pretty funny. And I think that the big twist of what the cult is pretty good. And I think that the title of the movie really kind of doesn't let you know where it's going to go and what they're trying to do, because they're really trying to beat this like satanic cult thing into you. And there's a lot of talk about murders and everything going on in the beginning of the movie, and then it completely just kind of changes its direction. Honestly, I saw a lot of different reviews for this movie, and some of them I was kind of like, okay, like there were a lot of like 3s and 2s on IMDb, and I was really kind of like, oh, is this actually going to be worth it? As I was, starting to watch it. And honestly, I really enjoyed this film. I wouldn't give it a 2 or a 3. I think that the performances are pretty good. Does it do anything new? No, it doesn't really do anything new. The things that I do really like about the film, one, like I said, the music, but I do like the way they twisted things around, and the reasons for the killings happening, I thought were really, really cool. Like, that is an interesting idea. And then I was shocked to find Johnny Knoxville in this movie as this evangelical like preacher, and he gets a little creepy when he finally shows up once again. Like, he's there in the beginning, you see him on a TV, and I think you see him outside the metal show. I'm not quite sure, but I think that was him. And then later on you see him in there, and it's kind of creepy, and it's great, and I really like the delivery of the line. But it's weird because he's not in it a whole lot, though the ending is a little bit it's not necessarily my cup of tea. I like the way that it kind of goes through it, and I get why it ends the way it does, but I just wish there was something a little more satisfying. There is one last final kill that I wish that you'd see, but that one actually happens off screen, which kind of sucks, but I like seeing the aftermath of the kill too, which is kind of cool. So I think that if you're interested in this movie by anything that I've had to say about it, go watch it. Like I said, it's on Netflix. I think that it's very fun. I think that the performances are very good. I think I've said it's very fun like multiple times, because it really is. I like the way the characters, I like the way the 3 girls interact with each other, though I wish there was a little more about Bev than there was about. You get to learn a lot about Alexis, and you get to learn enough about Val, I think, for what her character does. I think that you're cool with what you learn, but I wish I knew more about Bev and what was kind of going on. There's a very funny scene with the stepmother that I was kind of thrown off by too. And then I thought the cop was Joey Fatone, but it turns out that it's not Joey Fatone, but that would have been really funny if it actually was him. So overall, I'm going to give this, it's going to be a 3 out of 5, metalheads. It's enjoyable. It's not going to do anything special, but it's not going to be like a waste of your time, and you could have a lot of fun with this movie. So don't mind the cat, and I guess we'll see you next time. Not only is 3131 these horror challenge things. Really enjoy doing these little reviews for you, those micro reviews, and we'll catch you later. Take care.